Well, once more, we try again. Maybe make some progress in our mental model of how to not lose on turn 8 of every Super Auto Pets match. So we could turn you into a 2-6. Okay, hold on. Does it matter to make you a 2-8? Probably not versus having one more unit. Another panda at that? Okay, sure. I don't know. This should all cascade onto the cockroach. Let's be an improper shirt. This is going to look like a throw, but like part of the meat and potatoes of me trying this cockroach strategy is that it's giving the cockroach temporary bonuses, which like doesn't matter. It's not like we're committing anything to that cockroach that, you know, we can't give to somebody else. And also, every other build I run is legitimately... Let's freeze you for just a second. Just the exact same... I don't know who I would buff with this, honestly. Like, every other build I run is... Let's put you out here for a second. This is weird, but just work with me. Is just early seahorse, iguana. Let's try to mix it up then, right? Let's try to... This seems like an issue for me, for sure. Let's try to have something that maybe... I don't know, I'm not going to say it could work for us, but maybe it could open some psychic doors about our future. Now, what I'm looking for, now that I see kiwis, is I am looking for a strawberry. We don't have one, that's okay. Life goes on. I don't really want to buff a pill bug, so let's combine you for the moment. Roll me. Look, sell me, buy me, buff me. I would love to see a koala. We need a level up for that to happen. If there is a god out there, I'm begging you for this one. You're a 3-6, but you're not really a 3-6. You're gonna become a 2-6 next turn. But just work with me, okay? For now, I'm like, let's buy a kiwi. And then we could buff our yak with a strawberry from the kiwi until perhaps a koala shows up. Does this make any sense? We're just going to try to force a koala leech build again and then be upset when it doesn't work? That sounds like me. Okay. You got better strawberry buffs. I'll give you those, okay? I'll give you that. I can't deny those. So why don't you take a straw... You know what? I don't know. Maybe you buff a panda. Maybe you buff a panda instead of a yak. Maybe that makes way more sense. Maybe I was a fool to think that it shouldn't work that way to begin with. And then this is like not fantastic. But if you want the squad to function, you have to buy an animal. I think the best way to do it is you don't worry about your 1/4 cockroach. You just buff the crap out of your panda, knowing that you'll get half of the effect of its stats. You pass to the yak. We don't need more cockroaches. They do so little for us. I'm at the back of the freaking squad right now. That's not going to do anything for me. Are you crazy? We definitely lost again. Okay. I feel like it's imbalanced right now, just not because I'm losing, but because if the game is balanced, it shouldn't be possible for me to be this bad. You know what I mean? On feint, give strawberry friends 1/1. Now, if I could just get you killed with a mantis, I'd be laughing. But we got a ways to go. But you know what? What about a... But then on feint, you're not going to be alive when the dove faints, dude. You're not going to be alive when the dove faints. So the cassowary at least gets a 1/1 every turn, okay? But for now, we should still be buffing our cockroach. What a nightmare this is. This is disastrous. I'm not buying this food. I'm not buying any more fried shrimp, okay? You had your chance. Sell me. You're going to be a 5/1. Obviously, we can't roll that. Sell me. Buff this panda. Take another bird. I'm going full cockroach team. I can't believe it. Now, the cassowary only works with one strawberry friend for now. I'm not going to freeze a strawberry to make that happen, but I would suppose that there is a realistic chance we could, for a bit, run 2 cassowaries that would both get stats, and then after that, we could combine them. A 5-14. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, no chance. All right. Duly noted. Fair enough. Are we on lethal? I'm kind of used to it by now. We are on lethal. Okay. Let's sell you. Now this cassowary can move to the front. Let's have another cassowary. They're both. There's no rule that says you can only have one cassowary. Starfish, a kiwi. I think you still like the kiwi. Was kind of hoping at some point we might get a level 2 panda. Here's the thing. You're going to blow up before the pug ability functions, I think. It's the way it should work. But am I in a position to be taking a chance on that? I don't know. I think we got to at least give it a try. Maybe they'll hard code it so that the pug goes first so that I don't lose on turn 5. I don't know. Nope. So I will give the cassowary 1 extra stat point. Ooh la la. Well, so I'd say that was an experiment that did not go well. Can they add like an advanced tutorial to the game that is like, here's why you're getting your butt kicked every round? Okay, here's the deal. I'm not going out like this, okay? So because I don't like you, I can't afford that. That's true. We're gonna be unsubtle dust bunnies, okay? And we're gonna run full bird scumbag, feed 1 unit with a strawberry and a panda build, and we're gonna make everybody else that plays this game cry the way that they have made me cry. Wow, great start. Easiest win of my life. You see? You like toxicity? Then get ready. Obviously, we're gonna give you one of these. Take this. Take this. We'll sell you next turn. Roll me. Level 2 panda. I didn't even think it was possible to get a level 2 panda in this game. I thought as soon as you got to a 1.5 leveled unit, they just never gave you another one ever again. Apparently, that's not the case, though. Okay, hold on. They had their order all screwed up, okay? It happens. Take it from an expert level player who has never gone out on round 5. Happens all the time. Don't get disappointed by it, okay? Now, that's beautiful. Exactly the unit we want to see at exactly the time we want to see it. Sell me. I'm going to be honest with you. Buy me a mouse. Sell it for an apple. Then we might as well give stats to our panda, knowing that they're going to give them to the unit we want them to go to anyway. And sure. Why don't you show me a 2-3 fish and show me what you can do if we get a bird or something like that? Maybe. You never know, right? Okay, very similar looking squad. Can't help but feel like maybe I'm in a better position right here. If this works, I think I'll be madder. Because I'll be like, that's all I had to do? Get a level 2 panda? I was right the whole time? Okay, get sold. Buy me a kiwi. Sell me a kiwi. You might as well buy me a puffin for the time being. Take a cucumber. I'm not swapping anybody's stats, man. I like the way this looks. 9-14, sure. Another kiwi. No stat swapping. Not interested. I'm sadly like not really that interested, but I feel like getting a tier up in our shop as quickly as possible also probably pays dividends for us. We want the panda to eventually give its stats to a better unit. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. And yet here we are at a flawless performance thanks to our hummingbirds. Hey, here's a thought for me. What if we didn't worry about the pivot? What if instead of being like, how's this pivot gonna work? We just sent it. What if we said a pivot is for situations where you don't know if you're gonna win, and we know we're gonna win, so there's no pivot required. And we know we're gonna win because we have a 12-20, which is actually a 16-24 unit on the front of our team. He even did the math right. Don't move me to the back. I need to be at the front to accomplish my whims. Thank you. What the hell? I'm dead! Okay, that's a cool squad. Honestly, the level 2 donkey did all the work there. Like, that squad is a house of cards. But I love it. Kind of like the first couple of seasons of House of Cards. Okay. Let's go up a level anyway. Or, like, get a higher tier unit. On feint, give the friend behind you +1 experience. It's just not that relevant, but, like, maybe we'll get a Mantis at some point. The Psy, it says it all, man. Okay, we certainly do want a Kiwi to come out there. Nope. I don't respect these units. Okay, don't let that last one get you down. We're still in here. None of these units are untouchable. I would, well, the Panda's untouchable. I would dump a cassowary in a heartbeat, though, just for the record. The bird, I would rather keep around. I think it's a more valuable part of our strategy right now. That takes us to 5. None of these units appeal to me. I'm going to get rid of a cassowary. Or would we... Hold on, now I got to think about it. You're a 6'10", would I rather buff you? No, absolutely not. But the more we buff the seahorse, the more I'm like, why don't we just start buffing a unit that's better? And the answer is because we haven't seen one yet. Okay, we've made space. I know you're probably like, what the blobfish doing? Guess what? This is what the blobfish doing. Making space for a platypus. Roll me once. Better shop? Yes. I want to get a praying mantis out here. Sell me? You got to do this very carefully. Because a mantis needs to be able to kill something. Buy a mantis. Sell the beaver. Hit the mantis, hit the mantis, hit the... Beautiful. Now, put a stork out there. I hate that sound. I mean, I'm used to it by now, don't get me wrong. Now... I look at this. Sure, we're going to level up next turn. I look at this and I say to myself, hey, self. Maybe it's too late for a cucumber. This Mantis' stats soon should outscale the seahorse, giving you a better panda target. This salamander scares the crap out of me. Holy cow, is it 2023? We're gonna lose. We're gonna win. I thought I just miscalculated. Let's just be honest. Okay, so you die, which is now you get the stats. What do you get? 2/2. A donkey. It's at least sellable. Now get buffed. I think a saber-toothed tiger is a great possible target for the panda. It would be for now, a 12-19 saber-toothed tiger that could summon some extra units for us. I recognize the problem here. We probably want to sell our bird, or alternatively, place our mantis just behind our bird so that the bird dies. We don't have to sell it. We could get a unit with a feint trigger or something. I think we're going to sell the seahorse as well. So I like what we've got here, though it may perturb you. Freeze this for... I know I said it was too late for a cucumber last round, but just work with me here, okay? We don't have a ton of options. So you take some extra HP. Now we're using our brain a little bit, I think. Now the saber-tooth... the saber-tooth tiger can't be at the front because then when it kills a unit, it doesn't summon another unit because it can't come... Blah, blah, blah. No, it works because the panda dies, so the saber-tooth tiger moves back, and then it summons an iguana. And then it... And then it... And then it... And then it... Okay, so the hummingbird will die, but you served us well. You deserve a salute. Then, though it will pain you mightily to see this, the seahorse gets sold to make room for the platypus play. Dude, a stegosaurus could actually be insane. It could be incredible. Either way, we know we're doing a sell. We know we're doing a sell. I think we want a triceratops. I'm not good with dinosaurs. Sell me. Beautiful. Now, I think we would like the Panda to feed the Triceratops. Every time it gets hurt, it passes on 3/3. It's like a bit of a super camel. We'd like you to be able to survive as many hits as possible. I also think the saber-tooth tiger could still be a pretty dynamite option here, to be honest with you. Now, I would love for you to hit level 2. For now, I feel like the gimme is you put a green pepper on your Triceratops so it can pop multiple times. And then the Mantis is going to kill something. So you might as well take like a hawk. And at least it'll snipe something. I still would like the Panda to get to level 3 to pass on its stats to a unit that's better. Like the Triceratops, for example. At least the Triceratops gets to be hit twice. Technically once now that I look at it. Okay, that's just a very strong starfish. I don't think there's much we could do to stop that. It popped off better than we did. Okay, good stuff, I think. How about... You're right, you're not the same animal. Now we need something for the Mantis to kill. Dude, a fox is so good, though. I hate to bring you out here just to have you, like, kill a vulture. But, like, technically we could pass... You know what? Hold on here for a second. Let's make the Triceratops level up so it's stronger. Let's keep the fox, but then you're going to eat the panda. You can't do this. You can do this. You just have to set it up like this. Which I hate, but sure. And now I was like, you got him at the front, but it doesn't matter that you have him at the front because the panda's going to kill himself and make some space for the saber-tooth tiger to pop. Okay. Please, please, you're so strong. Oh, and my green pepper didn't work. Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. God, if we could just get through that one unit, man. Okay, go ahead, eat him. See if I care. Please. We got a 15-15 Mantis. Maybe you got to get the Panda support. Maybe I got to stop messing around. Buy this. Straight up, I think I know what I want now. You get a fox, and then we start distributing these stats around. You can't do this, because the Mantis has to eat something. That was like, why don't I just have the Panda buff the Mantis? Okay, I figured out why you don't just have the Panda buff the Mantis. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna... We bought the fox in order to accelerate the food gain here. We paid 3 gold for a triple taco. That seems great. You make sure the fox steals the taco by giving a green pepper to something. I know you're like, you could give the green pepper to the fox and it would live. Yeah, once. And then we would just have to repeat that forever and the fox would provide us with no utility. How about a Spinosaurus as a possibility? You know what? I don't actually care what you steal. If you steal a popcorn, I'm fine. I shouldn't have rolled, though, because it screwed up our shop. Okay, so when you die, you're going to summon another tier 5 unit. We might not even be alive past this, but let's see. A 3850? We have not aspired to that yet. We got to attack, like, multiple times. That's a new one. That saber-tooth tiger's not going to do too much for us. We're dead. Yep, we're dead. Okay, I mean, it felt a little bit better, maybe. I think we got to 7 wins in a row and then just started losing immediately. It really seems like once I lose once, I'm just, like, done forever. But at least there was something to that one. Give me an iguana and a panda. I think you know where I'm going with this one. I want my board, for the record. But the big play with the bird for us, let's be a loose masseuse, just for the alliteration. The big play here is going to be getting some strawberries. So I think we can glean some positivity from that last one. What the heck? What's the positivity? The positivity is that strawberries, pandas, birds, they do things for us in the early game. Now, what unit do we want to buff? For now, I think you can roll this, okay? And freeze the kiwi. We're going to level up next turn, which could be, like, incredible for us. I almost feel like we consistently, when we lose, it seems to be largely to teams where they just have one unit that gets super pumped. So maybe we gotta stay a little bit more focused. A strong movement. A little bit more focused on just going deep instead of going wide. Which would be very atypical versus the first two packs, I think, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Now, an adder sucks the HP from one unit to give it to you. I really feel like the only benefit here is if you can trigger a feint, or alternatively, if you can get value from a hurt trigger, because otherwise it's not like, it just seems genuinely bad. But just start me off with like a buy-sell. Do we want, what if we didn't want to buy-sell on our iguana? It is a 1-3. Wouldn't you rather give the stats to something more precious? Okay, I'm going to try something, okay? There's no guarantee this will work for the record, but I would rather get the value of like a feint trigger. Maybe you would kind of hit the spot next turn. Out of this, or if we had something that got value from a hurt trigger, but maybe just give it a second. My brain's starting to percolate just ever so slightly. Okay, I wish the buffs didn't shake out like that, but I'm still feeling great about the way that we stand. Still feeling fine. Hummingbirds win you the early game. That's the first thing I'm writing down on my notebook for Season 3. I don't want 2 Tier 2 pandas. I would really rather this didn't hit the iguana. So you know what? Add a puffin for now. Freeze a strawberry to make your puffin pop. I don't want you. I don't want you is the thing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a strawberry to our panda, so our puffin is going to do 6 damage at the start of battle. It also minimizes the odds that that the kiwi would hit the iguana. But now that I think about it, I may actually sell the iguana before I do this to begin with. We won again. It's looking a little strange, but we won again. Okay, maybe it's time you could say, like, the bird can go. The iguana, we don't really want it to be sucked to death. That seems suboptimal. So I think let's get some gold out of it instead of just creating a gap in the roster. Now add a koala, then you need something to suck. So I would say let's dump you for now, buy you, get rid of you. Obviously the dream is that we add like a yak to the team. I don't really want to suck the panda. You know what? We're so close to a level 2 cassowary popping. Let's start sucking on this puffin, and we'll probably sell the puffin anyway. I think I'm okay with this. So our koala is going to get some scaling. Our cassowary is going to get some scaling. Our leech is going to get some scaling. And we're only 1 level away from our cassowary being able to scale twice as fast, which is still not amazing, but it's something to maybe keep the lights on. Okay, very similar squad here. I can't help but notice. I also can't help but notice that we've done some real damage to you. I also can't help but notice this is going to be the most heartbreaking loss of all time, but that's okay. Another puffin. It does feel tempting, right? To like just throw one more strawberry friend on here. Just so that our puffin gets that much better. And maybe we'll freeze this puffin until we could use it next turn to keep you alive if the mood strikes. I don't think a kiwi is really what we're looking for at this point, to be honest. I suppose, you know what? Hear me out here. Take some extra HP. Take one of these. It's just an easier pill to swallow to not have to buy 2 puffins on our next shop, just in case we get better units. Okay, so the scaling is not going fast enough, but I'm feeling okay. I should not be made to feel like I have to pivot every single time in the shop. Okay, we're getting shuffled. Prepare yourself for the shuffle. And I mean, shuffled once more. We're going to lose. I mean, this is the team that we ran last time. It seems like that's like the dominant mid-game team, so I can't really be upset about that one. We're aiming for something a little bit, you know, it peaks later in the day. Thank you. Would you be so kind as to provide me, perhaps, with animals that I respect and need? How about 3 gold for 1 gold per turn on a unit we know is going to stick around? A cassowary has leveled. Now we're talking. It's getting 2/2 per turn. Now, I gotta be honest with you, a saber-tooth tiger, kind of interesting. Am I willing to sell 6 damage per turn? But also still have a leech do some sucking? I don't know. I hate to say it because I just gave this to the koala. I feel like the koala leaves. And it's painful for me to admit that. But I think there's something to this. And if we keep doing what we've been doing, we're going to face the same result we've always faced. So let's experiment a little bit, okay? We can now have the leech, by the way, suck the cassowary, and we'll do better than equilibrium. Holy cow, we're toasted. How did you get 40? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not like the 3-4 koala was really going to keep us in the game on that one, to be honest, so I'm not sweating it that much. Level me, you piece. Another saber tooth. Roll me. The thing is, I don't really want... Take this for now, man. I don't really want the leech to suck our cassowary. I want the cassowary to get stats. I don't even know if the leech is going to be around. I don't really know what it's doing, to be honest with you. Okay, this team at least seems a little bit like it's slightly realistic that we could maybe have a chance, even though we're definitely going to lose as usual. We're going to draw. Okay, we get one more round of getting embarrassed before we're yeeted out of the queue here. That's exciting. I think you gotta dump an adder, which I keep calling an adder even though it's a leech. Like, I don't necessarily think the puffin's crushing it, but I think you can, and it sucked so much HP that I wish I could take back, but if we could just, I was just gonna say we add a strawberry, but now hold on, I'm like, you're a higher tier unit, but we could turn you into you would be a, okay, I think, though I hate this, I think we have to sell our saber-tooth tiger in order to facilitate a lion, because it just seems to me right now like that's the meta. And then, why don't you take a strawberry as well, just to amplify our puffin's effects? And I'm feeling okay about this. I just feel like the lion is such like an obvious scaler that you can't say no to it. But we would really like a level 3 penguin, to be honest. If I'm being honest with you, we would really like a level 3 penguin right now. Or, sorry, a level 3 panda. I mean, look at how quick, just for, I'm not going to get on my soapbox. I think the lion's a little too strong relative to the rest of the pack. Did you see what 3 gold did for us on that round? It completely changed the game. I would love for you to scale even faster. Thank you so much. And for now, why don't you take a strawberry? Also, so now the puffin is doing 16 damage at the start of battle. That's, or 4 damage 4 times, if you want to be technical. They got their own lion, though, so I think I might be in a world of hurt here. No, I'm actually going to be fine. Sorry, my lion is stronger. I have more skill. Now, I would really like to see one of you. But let's start with a puffin. Let's start with a cassowary. Let's roll 1 time. Didn't get what I'm looking for. Let's give 2 pets 4 attack. As long as it gets passed on to the lion, I don't mind too much. I do feel like maybe the lion with the green pepper would be nice, but the strawberry does enable our beautiful puffin gameplay, which just... Oh, you know what? I was wrong. It doesn't do 4 damage 4 times. It does 4 damage once. 4 damage times the number of strawberry friends once. So it literally just got a kill. That's insane. The puffin's actually unbelievable. Okay, so you're now going to be not quite maxed out, but you're going to be like a 50-30 or something. That's pretty good. Our vulture's popping. And you're fainting, which is amazing. I don't think we want to swap anybody's stats, because that allows our vulture to deal 4 damage. Okay, it is. A level 3 puffin, maybe? I don't think we really need our lion to go that much further up, honestly. I'll keep this hot dog around. And a level 3 panda. Holy cow, okay. I'm not saying we're getting there. But I feel like hope for the first time. Okay, that's an interesting way to play that. I like a level 3 woodpecker that just makes a stegosaurus, which is actually a triceratops, pop off. Unfortunately, it lost to my 100% skill-driven lion gameplay with the panda buffing it. I apologize for that. You need to hit level 3. I was actually thinking, like, maybe I'll buy a kiwi. What's wrong with you? Holy cow. So you're going to do 24 damage at the start of battle. That's absurd. It's incredible. Meanwhile, our cassowary is just trucking along, man. Okay, now that's very scary. What's happening? Well, we did it. I don't know how, but we did it. Take some stats. Animals we already have and stats. You know what? 4 more health, sure, send it. I think it's fair to say these are not all going to the unit I would like them to go to the most, but that's okay. Sure, I'll keep some taco around. Cassowary just trucking along. It's doing its best, man. It's doing its best. Okay. Now that's an interesting team you got going on here. Never mind. It's gonna lose to my all-skill lion team. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Take some stats. Take some stats. I gotta stop harping on this this lion stuff. Because, like, to be honest, I feel like this is, like, the first time I felt powerful in Pack 3. I couldn't live with the world where the lion got nerfed. Pain. 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 We're gonna lose anyway. That's an interesting team. Look at how wide the scaling got. How did you... Are you a wizard? How'd you do this? If they nerf the lion, I have no recourse to ever get wins in this game ever again. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.